Good morning, everybody. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. This is just going to be a brief video. I'm getting ready to go to the store today, but I wanted to show you why I can't plant yet. Okay, it got into the 20s last night. This is May 11th, 2019. There's white. See that white? It's frozen. It is cold out here. So we can't plant. Even in the fire pit, there's white. It's all white. The solar panels have frost on them. I don't know if you'll be able to see it as well. Look at it coming down. So it's too cold yet. At night. It freezes here at night. Oh, here behind the greenhouse, I'll show you just how cold it gets. Ice doesn't just form that quickly. Especially since it gets in the 40s and 50s, sometimes 60s by day, and it gets that cold at night. That's pretty bad. This is our rainwater collection that we use for the greenhouse for watering. And it's frozen. So it got cold. So we can't plant till June. And this year, I don't even know if we're going to be able to do it then. If this doesn't turn around. Because it's colder now, this year, at this late in the season, than it has been since I've been back to Michigan, up here in this area. It's been cold. Hey everybody, we've been doing some inventory stocking here, stocking the shelves. We're at the Sari Sari Shop Gaylord, our little Filipino grocery store, and we're putting up a list to get a little bit more groceries in here, different varieties, but we're looking good here. Michelle's jealous of the attention I have the camera on here, but it's looking good. Now we have the ability to double up what we got in these shelves because we got two faces of everything. And a lot more consignment we could fit in there. But we're getting it together. We're getting it. So I want to share with you how this came to be. There's a lot of questions and people are wondering. And now that cat's out of the bag, as they say, and we're all over the internet, I'm going to tell you the history of the Sari Sari Shop, which means variety shop, here in Gaylord, Michigan. Also, the home of DIY Tube Video Community. So, hi guys. Well, this all started with, well, it started before this, but it started out, remember I said I had a job, and that was, so I was originally working with someone, for someone, and well, I briefly mentioned what happened to that the other day. I'm not going to go into detail here, but that didn't work out. And if you want details, we can talk about that separately. But then I needed high-speed internet because DIY Tube is a lot of work to maintain, and my internet at home was 768 kilobit per second at best. There's Michelle's head bobbing around. Melanie stepped out. The internet was really slow and sometimes slower. And you want to see? That's just a camera right there. So we needed high-speed internet to do the work. It was just very tedious. It would take me 3 hours to back up the website, and you need to do your backups regularly in case something happens. And it was just too much work. So I wanted high-speed internet, and you don't get that in the country in the middle of nowhere. So here I found a very affordable place for DIY Tube video, and I've got the servers here. Maybe I'll show you that in a minute. I've got a couple servers here setting up, and this is where we're going to run the test servers that I've shown you in the past. I think they were mostly on my electronics channel, and everything is tested here before it goes live on the mainstream, on the internet, on the live DIY Tube server. So this was my workshop and high-speed internet and office And this is where everything happened. Some of you had seen I was doing some videos for my electronics shop on a wood table. Well, that's my desk, alright? But anyway. So that was going on for a while after the job I had didn't work out. And then I was still doing some YouTube videos, but it was dark at night. I mean, I'd get home and it was just pitch black out and miserably cold. And it's hard to do homesteading videos in the dark and the cold. So now you see I'm doing a lot more videos, and that's good. Everything's coming back. But here I sit all day, programming along on the computer, working on DIY tube, and I'm looking out here this window and I'm seeing Main Street. A cute little village. I'm right on the edge of the main walking strip of Downtown Gaylord. And I'm watching all this traffic go by. And I'm thinking, you know, this is huge. This is huge. The cost of the rental here is nothing. It's minimal. And Melanie always had a dream of having a little variety Filipino store. She'd often talked about maybe one day in the Philippines opening up a shop, but it's a dream she had. And so we started talking about it more and more seriously. And well, eventually we decided to go for it and have the office pay for its own self while I sit here running DIY tube. And then we said, yeah, okay, let's do it. But then we needed funding, and you know, that was no lie at the time when my income dropped to $600 a month, all right, at one point. And that is bad. It's really, really, really bad. So I was scrambling all over trying to figure out how to pay the bills. Now YouTube is coming back up, and it's still really low. My income compared, and I have never shared numbers before, but I've checked the numbers on my channel, and based on the views I have now compared to the views I had before, my daily views, okay, every day, and I think, I don't want to make a mistake here or lie to you, but I think I'm up to 1 million views a month. Let me double check. No, sorry, 367,000 views a month, whereas I was doing 30,000 views before. So I calculated I should be doing well over $10,000 a month on this right now if I was being paid what I was being paid back in the day proportionally for views for the ads. But the ad income is a fraction of what it used to be. My views are 10 times what they used to be, more than 10 times what they used to be across my whole channel. Now I've got 2,200 and some videos here. So my views are way up because I've got so many variety of videos. I have some hot videos that come into season every year and just go through the roof. I've got videos that get 50,000 views a month each. And compare that to when I used to get 30,000 views a month and I was paying for the land in New York with that. So I wouldn't be able to pay that land with 10 times the views each month because my income is a fraction. I don't even have equivalent to the mortgage that I was paying in New York here now with 10 times the views. So YouTube has definitely cut my income based on views per month. Anyway, that having been said, we decided to let the office pay for its own self, give Melanie her dream shop, but we didn't have the income flowing. So somebody helped us out. We got products, and we opened the door Wednesday a week ago, officially. Now, we didn't tell anybody, not even members of my church or my community. We didn't tell anybody, nobody about this, so that it wouldn't, so it would work out well, if you know what I mean. And the only people that need to know about it are the people who will be our customers. So anyway, the word got out, and so here we are, and I'm going to start sharing with you everything we've done. And this was an empty room in the beginning, and I brought in pallet wood and I built everything myself. I wish I could have shared it with you. Oh, I wish I could have shared it all with you. I may start a, if you want, tell me in the comments. I have taken a video, I may make a video of all the photos. So I did a photo every single day when I did something in here. And if you want, I can strain that up and make a video out of it and show you the transformation from an empty room to DIY tube to the Sari Sari Shop we have today. You can start to see the whole transformation on video. If you want, I'll put that together. But I really wish I could have shared the labor and love that went into putting this together. It's really neat. So here we are, Sari Sari Shop, Gaylord, Michigan, and Office of DIY Tube Video Community, all in one. And the store will pay for the office, and DIY Tube isn't making any money yet. I'm funding this myself at this time, fully myself, 100% at this time, and there's no income yet. We're working on it, but we've got to build it up, and there's milestones I want to reach before I really start pushing it out there. It's a big deal. A lot of work and money went into this to make it what it is today. And I don't think people comprehend what it takes to build a video sharing community that's stable, that can allow anyone and everyone to upload their videos, and it doesn't crash on you. We had some issues along the way, but we're getting better and better. We're getting there. So let me show you the shelving a little bit more close up and tell you what all went into it, and sort of a funny story along the way. Now this is my favorite piece. I had wanted a gate. You know, you see the stores where they have a flip-up gate or a little thing like that, or a swing gate. Well, that's what I wanted, to close off the office area for security, and so nobody can just wander back there. Because when I started thinking about making it a store, I had to close off my office. Now, originally, I started out with the idea of pallets, and I saw this beautiful image online. I was looking on the internet for ideas, and some people had bars, actual bars in their basements or in their homes, made out of pallets with LED lighting behind it. And I thought, wow, that's beautiful. And I wanted to do that. But I didn't want to just slap up whole pallets, because they're filthy, nasty, gnarly, full of snags and nails, and they're ugly. I wanted it to look good. So I took clean-looking pallets, nicer ones, single-use, all single-use, from a clean source, all heat-treated lumber, so all safe. And there's no chemicals on it. The only dirt was from the snow and slush at the time when I was getting these. So they were all single use, a little bit dirty, so you see some darker patterns here and there, but that adds to the character, I think. And then I took the boards and I sanded them, every single one, so a lot of time went into making these. And then I nailed them on to frames. I made a skeleton frame, like building a house, literally just like building a house, and I put it 20 on center, the framing. Because we're using pallet wood. We don't need 16 on center for a wall. And then put it together, and then I used, now this was all pallet wood, all right? I used uprights to close the gaps where the seams are, and also help secure the boards better. And then I used, the only thing I paid for was some of the 2x3s is uprights. The shelving themselves are pallet boards. Every single piece of shelving is a piece of pallet. This framing here, this is the funny story, this is hilarious. There was like a 10-12 foot long pallet by about 4 foot wide. Well, I can't get that in the trunk of my car. All of these pallets, I had to choose pallets that would fit in the trunk of my car. So I couldn't choose the 4x4, I had to have a little bit narrower ones. And that gave me a bit of an issue. But then again, because of that, I got some beautiful wood, because I had to be very choosy what I could take. But I saw this one, and I had run out of the lumber and money to buy lumber, and these 2x4s were the framing of these massive massive pallets. And I wanted it, I needed it. And then this big lumber was on top, and it was almost spotless. It was beautiful wood. And so I went to the dollar store and grabbed some of those cat leashes, the braided steel cat leashes, and got 3 of them and tied them to the suspension of the framing of my car, and dragged them down the road in the snow and brought them here, and then broke them down and disassembled them with a Sawzall, and then removed the nails and then sanded them lightly because they weren't that bad. This was very, very clean. And then I put 5 coats of shellac on it. Like I said, I wish I could have shared this with you. My lights are off right now because I stole the cable for something else, but I have LED lights in here as well, and it's just so beautiful. So 5 coats of shellac so that the shelves won't get worn, because I put so much labor into cleaning up the wood. And so they're easily maintainable, washable, and just don't get roughed up. Don't show the dirt from wear. So that was my labor of love here, putting this all together. Even the shelving supports, I found pieces that fit, so I didn't have to cut and trim so much. I just cut them to length as I went. This was all pieces of packing from where I was getting the materials for free. All free materials. And then the cross bracing here, all the shelving and all the supports is all pallet wood on my consignment side and my divider wall. So, and then when Michelle is here, I built her a play area so she's protected from view. And you know, it's for our safety. You just don't want people staring at your baby. So I made her a play area, and then she has here cable reels. She has a table and chair, which she loves very, very much. Melanie painted it up a little bit for her. So that's her own table and chair area, and in her own sheltered spot, sort of isolated from view. So it's really neat. Got a little bit of finishing to do on the cabinets. I got to finish covering that, but that's all recycled, heavy, heavy, heavy duty, except for the plywood. Really rugged. So that was my stuff that I did myself, and then I showed you the really beautiful bistro table we have. Now these were donated, so it wasn't pallet wood. It was heavy duty, rugged, hefty shelving that were donated. So all I had to do here was put it together. This is solid. I mean, this is 2 by 4 thick, and it's layered and pasted and glued. This is really strong. It's more solid than an actual 2 by 4, and those are, I think, 3 by 3s, rock solid uprights. So yeah, this is really heavy duty shelving, and that's why I put that for the groceries. Well, there you go, guys. That's an intro of the DIY Tube offices and the Sari Sari Shop and how this all came to be. So I'm going to get this on the internet for you all, and if you haven't checked it out yet, go check out DIYtube.video. And we have free membership, anonymous membership at this time, because there's no money trading hands. You do get rewards for everything you do. So if you make a comment today, you get paid tomorrow. Every 24 hours, people get paid in their rewards, which you can use to promote your own channel and your own videos to the homepage. And everybody gets their day on the homepage, which is unique as well for DIY Tube. And free cloud storage, I pay for that, so it's all free to you. There's no cost, no upgrades, nothing. It's all free, unlike a lot of sites out there. So I wanted to make DIY Tube something unique and special to give to the community. And in Sari Sari Shop, we do have an online store. SariSariShop.net is our homepage, and SARI shop.org is our online store. So hopefully we'll be restocking a little bit here soon too, and get some more variety in here, and I'll let you know when that happens. Well, guys, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World, the Off-Grid Project, DIY Tube Video, and what we do these days when we're not on the homestead.